Hello, everyone on YouTube. Give me just 1 second. We're starting up Instagram and Facebook so that everyone can be with us tonight. Go ahead and let us know if you see us. Okay. All of my button clicking is complete for right now. Hi, guys. I am Jared, and this is Hanalei. We are both from Team SG. We are here tonight for the Ostara, or Spring Altar, Decorate Spring Equinox. Sorry to slow down, take a breath today. We're here for your Spring Equinox altar decorating party. Athena is still not feeling well today, and so wasn't able to join us. We want to send her all of the love and healing and supportive energy as she's recovering and resting up. And we're here to build an altar with you guys and just have fun on this Thursday. Hanalei, if you don't know, quick intros. If you don't know, Hanalei designs all of your beautiful fragrances, incenses, candles. She works with Athena to bring so many things to life and researches so many ingredients and products. You're truly a wealth of knowledge, and I'm constantly hitting up Hanalei help. I need to know something, help. So we're really excited to be able to do this together tonight. I'm super excited for all of the wisdom you'll have to share. I'm here every now and then with you guys for event stuff. I work with Athena on events, and tonight we're all decorating an altar. Yes, Hanalei is magic. Hanalei is my emotional support person in this environment. So
I always tell people when they ask me what I do, it's my favorite part of the job is being able to bring Athena's magic to you guys. She has an idea or a dream. It's really interesting to see it come into a reality.
Yeah.
So really grateful for this position to bring this magic to you.
And tonight we get to build an altar together. And this is really fun. Hanalei and I both have our own personal practices, and there's going to be a lot that we'll share tonight. There's also so much that both of us have learned in our time here at Sage Goddess and with Athena, and so we're going to incorporate that all in tonight.
Right. So again, this is our Ostara altar decorating event. What is Ostara? This is the spring equinox, and it's one of my favorite holidays because this is when, at least here in the northern hemisphere, the days are starting to get longer and warmer. And so for me, Ostara kind of represents shaking off that winter coat, shaking off the winter blues, and really getting any stagnant energy that kind of built up during that hibernation mode and get movement in. And then a little more back history about Ostara. Again, it's the vernal equinox, and so this is one of only two moments where the sun is passing the equator. So for those of you who are in the southern hemisphere, we're here in the northern, we are kind of emerging from the winter months. You guys are falling into that. You're going into the colder seasons now, so you're prepping up for those cold weathers, the cold temperatures. And we also, depending on the tradition, you would celebrate Ostara, who is the goddess of spring, rebirth, transformation. Yes. She embodies growing light and fertility. Now, as always here at SG, one of the things we love to do before we set an intention, before we get right into it, we like to clear our space.
Yeah, so I'm seeing in the feed, and we do, guys, we'll be right here with you in the feed as well, so still drop your comments, ask questions, ask as many questions as you want. These altar decorating parties are supposed to be a fun space for us to all connect and learn things and experiment and play, and maybe not always have the right answer or be right, but to craft and play and experiment with our magic. Athena is not able to be here tonight because she's still not feeling well. So if you weren't here when we started just a few moments ago, again, we're sending all of the healing and the rest and the wishful energy to Athena, and can't wait for her to be back here with us. But tonight we're gonna build an altar together. We're gonna get spring going, manifest in some things. So I'll let Hanalei clear first, and then I wanted to do some intention setting for the beginning of this.
So I am just lighting up a little smudge bundle we have here. It's got white sage and sunflower. I believe this is our confidence.
Yeah, this was the confidence, which was funny. That's one of the words that I was really thinking about for spring. So we just barely came out with this confidence incense bundle. There's 3 pieces in it. This that Hanalei is using, and you get 2 other, a Palo Santo and a sage bundle. So that's cute.
Because I like it kind of smoky in here. I hope you don't mind.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
light it right
fine.
on up.
I'm spook me out.
And then with all my smudges, I like to fan the flames a little bit.
Yes. Do you want we have this selenite and feather wand.
Yes.
We can also start with. Who was with us in our, was it New Moon event? When we just barely decorated our wand stands. So there's your wand.
So just real quick, if you're new with us, here at Sage Goddess, we love white sage. It's very purifying, clearing. It's one of our go-tos, again, to clear and cleanse any sacred space or any space really before you do a working of any sort. Sorry.
You're good. I'm living for it. I'm like.
You know, sometimes cleanse
Right,
yourself.
it was like, just clear me really quick because.
Yes. And some for you. Okay. We're going to place that
I was like,
here.
it has a stand. Do you want to put it in the stand?
Oh, yeah. Give that to you.
I'm just going to keep this kind of like to the side of our altar for working.
So one of the things I did want to cover today, because we talked about Ostara, the spring equinox being a period of kind of like rebirth, renewal, and getting those energies moving, I wanted to cover how to break down an altar. If you've been with us, this is, I want to say, I think our 4th event like this?
Yeah, about that.
So
I think we started with Samhain, yeah.
All the other high holidays. And with this moving into a fresh new season, I wanted to teach, or not teach, but like kind of go over some basic things you can do to help break down an altar so that you can get it ready and set. We did do it kind of off camera for the sake of time.
Right. We wanted to make sure we got to everything in an hour with you guys. It goes fast.
When you're having fun, it's real quick.
I know.
Yeah. So one of the things that I like to do with an altar, I'll of course take down any trinkets or anything that I've placed there. And I like to actually physically clean my space.
Yeah.
I love burning candles, and so sometimes I'll have wax drippings everywhere. I'm really big on incense too, so a little ash, a little dust never hurt nobody. Cleaning that, and one of the things that I love using would be something like Florida water, or we have spirit water.
Yes.
So this is one of my favorite things that we crafted with Athena at her home. It uses a variety of flowers and herbs that were picked from her garden, and we infused the magic of those plants and herbs into the spirit water, and it's super simple to use. You can damp a cloth and then like wipe down your space. And so we've got things like rose, rosemary, thyme, lots of magic infused into this little bottle here, and a little goes a long way with this one. But again, so you can use the Florida water, the spirit water.
Sharon, you're cute. Thank you. I'm just over here reading comments about my glasses being cute, so thank you, Sharon.
I should probably wear mine. Right?
I never saw that you didn't have glasses, and I was sitting here overthinking it. I was like, are we going no glasses?
Yeah.
Team glare reflective glasses. I'm just getting all of the glare.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll clean it with the spirit water, the Florida water, and then I'll clear it with the smoke, and then we'll be able to set our intention and then start adding. One thing you can do for sure.
Make sure you have that blank slate, like you actually don't have anything still stuck or there.
Yeah, and so you're gonna want to clear out any dry herbs or flowers that dried over while they were in your sacred space. Another thing you can do, you can actually keep these to burn for later, or if you wanted certain tools to kind of be the mainstays of your altar or your sacred space, that's totally okay too. So the next step here, before we actually start getting into it, if you want to set the intentions, like I mentioned.
Yeah, so we were just talking right before we got live with you guys about just kind of picking a word or a simple phrase. I like to keep things super simple. I am constantly kind of working through different words that I'm reflecting more on. I know you have similar practices, and we like to talk about that a lot. But just for spring in general, for the season of spring, for this life-bearing, creating, blossoming season, what is a word that we all want to have as an intention? I think Hanale and I will each set one for ourselves, but then we'd love to kind of come to a collective or incorporate some of you guys's in what we're doing as well. So confidence was actually one of mine. That's why that incense blend was something that I pulled this morning for this altar. Winter can be tough. I was like, let's really get into it for a second, you guys. Just this time of year, I think January, February, March, for myself personally, can be really difficult. I have to navigate like the warning signs of depression more during like those times than any other. And there's a lot of feeling of like stuckness at moments, or like you're still in winter. It's like maybe I'm still trying not to say goodbye to some of the things that didn't blossom in like the previous harvest. And so yeah, like this spring, I guess I kind of want to get out of that bubble, get out of this position of not making those steps or moves on things that I want to blossom in the spring. So like confidence, self-actualization are there for me. Growth, clearing, I like that. Waking energy, renewal, refresh, all great. I love it. Is there something for you that you're kind of bringing into spring?
For me, bringing into spring, it would definitely be movement. Like I said, in the winter months, a lot of us, at least here in the northern hemisphere, and animals too, they're in hibernation mode. I joke around with my friends like, I'm in hermit mode, guys. Please don't look or see me. Don't perceive me.
Right.
But one of the things I love doing during this renewal energy, this transformation, this rebirth of energy itself, honestly, that is kind of getting that movement going. I'm a very creative person, and so every spring I like to start a new passion project, something that kind of fans my own flames and like speaks to my heart, and just again, just to help break it up and get it moving.
Yeah. So then tonight we're going to try to kind of incorporate some of these and some of these intentions into what we're building. We're still seeing some of you guys' restore, some else confidence, emerging. So we'll try to kind of incorporate some of those into this. So this altar can also, I mean, it'll be here in the background of all of the lives you guys are watching. So we want it to be built.
Funny you say that. I've been pulling the Hermit card all winter long. Yes, same. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, that stuff that didn't blossom for me. Yeah, same. But loss, and especially when I have to initiate the loss myself, is not my favorite thing. It's much easier to just like experience a loss than be like, I'm uprooting this thing, right? Like I'm pulling up the bulb that rotted in the soil and throwing it away, versus being like, well, maybe it will bloom. Maybe this year. Maybe it will dry out. Even though it's rotted and giving dead, maybe it will just like bloom this year.
So, on the conversation of kind of moving, stagnant energy, one of the things I want to start off with are some bells. I love sound healing. One of my favorite sound tools are bells. For a while, I wasn't able to burn incense or use any of the fun smells, and so I would use bells to help clear and break up that stagnant energy. So for those of you who aren't able to smudge or burn the incense or have smoke really, bells are a beautiful way to get that energy moving in places where it needs to go.
Oh, they're so pretty.
I know we just hung this up.
I know, I was like, go ahead and correct it. Do what you want to do.
Again, just breaking up any of that energy. I will say my family knows what I'm doing whenever the bells come out. Christmas time is also my favorite with the jingle bells.
So these guys are brass bells, you guys, and I believe they are available on sagegoddess.com. So Karen is going to be in the feed with you guys, ready with the links and information for most to all of the stuff that we're using tonight. Because this is, like, get inspired, see what you might want to add to your spring altar. We try to do this early enough that you can still get some things. You have plenty of time between now and Ostara. Yeah. So we've cleared pretty good.
Yeah, we've cleared.
I think what's going on. Oh, I had a little clearing thing that I want to add in here since you talked about your spirit water already. We had some of these little sets left. So this is a floating candle purification set. I'll show you guys over here. So you get this little like brass bowl. We're gonna have a tea light candle and the little piece of shungite, I believe it is. Yeah, shungite. I was like, I've been wrong before, you guys, but so all very clearing, and then I'm gonna fill mine. So you fill it with a little bit of water for these items to float. So I'm gonna fill mine with a little bit. Could you? Thank you. Teamwork, you guys.
Makes the dream work.
It really does. I'm gonna pop the little cap on it. Actually, I'm not gonna go full spirit water in.
How about I'll take the candle out. You can fill.
I'm gonna like go 50-50, you guys. We're gonna do a diluted spirit water to save some of this because it's so nice that we still have some of it from last year. So I'll go a little bit of spirit water, just for the intention there. And then pull out our pitcher of water. Add a little bit more. This is probably something that I would also continue to add more, like different oils, water, whatever, to throughout this spring as it's on my altar. And I can float my little candles.
Beautiful.
So cute. And then I'm going to bring this in just kind of to the side of the altar right now. And totally find a device for creating flame, because can I sneak past you?
Yes.
Thank you.
I forgot to burn this. This is actually one of my favorite
You burnt
incense.
something. You have a lighter.
Yeah.
Flame is super important to a spring altar. At least to mine. Maybe you're having a watery spring, but...
And then I'm just going to burn a little bit of our SG Council incense.
Yes, speaking of other really cool things that I'm glad that we had available, Hanalei asked me about this today, like asked me to grab one, and I was like, wait, what do you mean we have that available? We all made this together last year when I was like still new to SG. Team SG made the SG Council incense for spring equinox, and there's a little bit left, so that's cool.
Just wanted to show them that.
Yeah. I'll show you guys right
Yeah,
here.
so if you were curious, some of the notes that we have in this, the herbs, we have life everlasting flower, sunflower, chamomile, frankincense, and copal. Those two are kind of like powerhouses for me with resins. And then it's also been infused with our Looking Glass perfume, which we used in last year's kit for Ostara. Yeah, it was a really special moment being able to just kind of sit in a sacred space with Athena and craft this. And I was super excited to hear when we were offering it to everyone.
Yeah.
And then like many of our other loose blends or our powdered incense, it is cut with maca, so it's self-burning. You don't need a charcoal disc or anything like that. Just light it up and let it fill up your space.
Do you want to, so now you have your flowers out here. Do we want to talk about flowers and the magic of, I have like incense all in my hands now, you guys.
Okay.
We're really playing with things today.
Yes. So spring, what's one of the first things you think of for spring? For me, flowers.
Yeah, plants, things growing, blossoming.
And so I'm just going to come here and make a small arrangement.
I know I hid your scissors earlier. They're right here.
Let's see.
Thank you, Sharon.
It's always one of my favorite things too for my altars, my personal sacred spaces. I have flowers everywhere. And so I try to switch them out too if I see that they're
I love that this, Hanalei's cutting a, like, so, you know, if you got like a Valentine's Day plant from someone and you're like, this is so cute, but it would be amazing on my altar.
Yeah.
Snip, snip.
So I'm just going to measure out really quick how long I want these. What I'm cutting right now are yellow calla lilies.
Yes, honestly, I would totally like, yeah.
And these
all of the Valentine's flowers onto the altar. It's perfect.
These typically bloom around Easter time. These can represent purity and faith. Let's see, I think it's a little short. That's okay. They also represent rebirth and resurrection. So these are really good to have on an Ostara or a spring equinox altar.
Yeah, I need the longer days and longer nights, Jeanette, like, really badly. So any day now.
So I didn't intend to, but I think what I'm going to do here, because they're just gorgeous. So far I just have a few. I'm going to add some of the greenery too, you know. Some of the colors that are associated with Ostara, we're looking at brights. Oh, okay. Brights, pastels. So we've got like yellow, orange, light blue, green, pink. I want some more greenery there.
They're so cute.
I will actually continue down here if that's okay. And then another thing I wanted to add, a lot of yellow like for happiness, confidence, which I think is funny because I typically wear all black. So
I know we both came onto the spring equinox altar decorating
all black. I'm so sorry. But I always say, what I wear is not fully showing all the facets of my personality.
Yeah.
If you look at my sacred space, if you look at what it is that I create, that's where you'll see more pops of color, more pops of personality.
Yeah.
So we are just going
like these bright yellow flowers.
Yes. So we've got our yellow here. And then I just added the Solidago, which is good for good fortune, growth, and encouragement, which is definitely something I need to invite into my space, into my life.
Oh, Christina, I'm so glad that you're here with us. Cindy, you're so welcome.
And then we've got
Rose.
Yes,
come over to the feed with you guys.
I do have a question for you all, since we're talking about flowers. What's your favorite flower and why?
Ooh. I'm going to go ahead and start answering you guys to kick it off. My favorite flowers are tulips, specifically red tulips, because tulips were my dad's favorite flower. And so, I don't know, it's just cute. Now that I'm an adult, I just love a tulip. But I always remember it being my dad's favorite. And Sharon wears a lot of black clothes too. She is part of our club.
This is one of my favorites.
Lavender. Ooh, lavender is nice. Orchids. We have some orchids over here somewhere. Yes, we do.
Yeah, if you wanted to pop that one in.
For you, madame.
I think the last flower I really wanted to add on here was red dahlia. I believe it's this one here.
Freesia. Ooh, Freesia do smell wonderful. That also gives me very Utah energy and reminds me of life. Carnations. Red carnations are so cutie. I love them. Lilies and lavender. That's nice. I haven't seen. Did anyone say daisies yet? I feel like daisies are underrated, but super cute. Wildflower daisies.
Almost done.
Roses. Sterling silver roses. Are you meaning roses that are actually made out of metal instead of being flowers? That's kind of cool.
Have you seen those forever roses?
Passion flower. I have so many flowers to research after this. Oh, the forever roses that last a really long time. But yeah, that would be an interesting thing on your altar or something too. It's a good way to not have to refresh it. I take a lot of things from my yard and my neighborhood too, though, you guys, especially for my offering bowl or anything. Okay, so what else have you added here? I'm just over here talking.
Alright, we've got the red dahlia, and then we have a rose here, and then we also added some eucalyptus, just some greenery, just to kind of offset all the colors. I think
crocus. Ooh, that's a good one.
Just kind of show you guys.
Oh, Kristen, daisies were your mom's favorite. That's so cute. Here.
So I think I'm satisfied with this.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it close. Is it giving spring, you guys? Do you feel all the spring energy? I like it.
And I'm obsessed with this one, just smelling it.
I am gonna go.
Kind of balance what we've got going on here. I'll put this on the other side. So when you're setting up an altar, what's kind of the first element you like to work with?
Oh, first element. So I like to kind of similar to how you were clearing, I do like to do some preparation of my space. Candles are big. That's the first thing that I pulled out over there. I like to lay down some salt or some other herbs onto the actual table and sometimes under my mat. So I don't know if you guys have gotten one of the olive wood bowls with the pink Himalayan salt and the shungite in there. Again, very clearing. So I would probably come in with this pretty quickly. Just give each of our little corners, all of our directions, a nice moment. And then keep this over here so I can restock when necessary.
You know, I love that you mentioned salt because I always have a bowl too on my own altar. Either normal salt or black salt for protection.
Yeah.
Since you activated the corners, I wanted to add some. Can you pick your quartz points?
You know what? I have used so many other kinds of points, but I might have failed you on clear quartz points. I hope that's not true, but it's possible.
Okay, that's okay. If you wanted to talk about this one.
Yes, did you guys see these? These just barely came out. We do have some clear quartz around.
So you can add a wand for channeling and directing energy onto your altar.
These just barely came out like a day or so ago, so let me make sure that I like tell you about them very correctly. So it's a clear quartz double terminated wand. There are two sizes. This is the larger size. But I love these because I don't know if you've noticed during class or events, Athena's that sits on the shelf. So these, you're just a few steps away. All you need is some tumbled stones to glue there to the front, or you could wire wrap. Hanale is an incredibly talented wire wrapper. She's just also very busy, so I'm sorry, everyone. But you can get your like E6000 glue probably
Or
out,
not glue.
or hot glue, yeah, and add some tumbles to this. For the sake of time today, we're not going to. But should we go up? Should we go down with it?
Maybe down. We already have the selenite wand up here. We can probably have one here on the grid plate. Yeah, and then
I'm actually gonna go like just right behind it because I am gonna hopefully build a little grid with you guys in just a moment.
so we have our salt and we have our candle there. So we have the fire and the earth represented. I wanted to add a chalice for the water element. So I'll go ahead and fill this up.
You know what we do have for the directions though? I don't know if you guys got these during holiday. Really setting the chalice.
And so we're just adding the chalice again for the water element. When I create my sacred space, I like to make sure that I have all four corners covered, all four elements, the directions. We have the fire, earth, air, and water. We have the incense representing the air today. We have the candle for fire, salt and the gemstones for earth. And then lastly, I just added this flower of life chalice for water. Sometimes I also add oils and perfumes and things like that to represent that element.
Okay. I'm over here but distracted by Robin saying that she's hot glue challenge because I resonate with that. That's why I would use E6000. It's less scary to me, even though it like
You know
is
what
so
I've
strong.
always wanted? There are these like little pots that you would put the hot glue into, and then you can scrub up. It's a
that's smart.
little easier for
That's
the
cute.
decorating.
Yeah, that's really cute.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have our chalice, we have water represented. I'm gonna get some more fire going because like she's spicy. I
think I'm going to add, if you were with us last time, I believe this was on our in bulk altar.
Yeah.
I'm going to add it again. This is our Priestess
There's some
of Spring.
repeats. Yeah, we're bringing back some.
Yeah, like I said, not everything from your previous altar has to be removed. If you want a mainstay, this being the Spring Priestess perfume, I feel called to just leave it here. Let's see what the notes are. Yeah, so we have notes of tree moss, cherry, strawberry, pineapple, blueberry, and musk, and it's very fruit forward. One thing I like to do, be careful if you do this though, is kind of spray around.
Yes.
Again, just to get that energy around. Oh, this is nice.
That is so nice.
This
Wow.
is definitely make me feel like I'm in the middle of spring.
Yeah.
This is what I needed.
Like warmth, like life is okay.
So I'll place this right next to my chalice.
Okay. So you have some fragrances going. I'm just gonna add some little beeswax around, candles around. So I added those into these mini selenite bowls. The mini selenite bowl is available on sagegoddess.com. There are some beeswax candles as well. Like you can find these golden beeswax candles. We have some left. These are just a bit small. If you're in Sacred Circle, your Sacred Circle ones would probably fit in these selenite. I am going to take this selenite wand away for momentarily. She might come back. But we have a lot to do here today. So I'm going to go into some candles. Move that to the front like we were trying to do in the first place.
Nectar of the Goddess is my absolute favorite SG scent, next to Magica Rosa. You know, a lot of our team members are obsessed with Magica Rosa. I know whenever I light a candle, it just fills the room.
Mm-hmm.
So when you ever when you walk upstairs, you smell roses. That's just how strong that throw is.
What are some of you guys' other favorite fragrances? I'm about to pull out one of mine. But what SG classics do you love? Do you have a favorite, Hanalei? That's actually really interesting to wonder. I've never asked you that.
What my favorite edge? There's quite a few that I love.
Since you like kissing me.
My favorite. So I wouldn't say it's like necessarily my favorite, but it's the one that has the strongest memory tied to it. And it would be our Dea perfume. Because when you're on the pulling floor, when you're fulfilling orders, when a new customer makes an order, we like to anoint clear quartz, tumble to clear quartz as a free gift for them.
Yeah.
And I always remember like, oh, this is magic. I want to do this. You know, I was always excited. And in the back of my head, I feel like, was that foreshadowing?
I love it. I love it. No, that's such a special memory. I'm gonna pull out one of my favorite fragrance moments right here, you guys. That comes so like nice and luxury to you, which is the Wolf incense, or
that's a good one.
The Wolf oil reed diffuser set. So freaking amazing! I just lost my reeds. So you get like your reeds that come with it. Gonna take the rubber bands off. Pop this open. What are the notes in Wolf? Let's get into it a little bit. So Wolf has, if you haven't smelt Wolf before, it's also like a classic and something we honestly struggle to keep in stock sometimes.
Fershie and SG's favorite.
Yeah. So it has oak moss, which embodies ancient forest for comforting and stabilizing. There's amber, which is going to bring balance, and Fraser fir or she blossom, which is strengthening, grounding, and transformation. I don't know if you have anything else you'd like to add about it, but this is truly here because it's one of my favorites. And then I also felt like it aligned really well with that intention I was saying to you guys about like confidence, about self-actualization, and I guess kind of like just going after some of the things. Or making those steps that I actually like want to. I love Wolf and Vanilla Moon. That's great. So if you don't have the reed diffuser, there it is. Add it in here.
So before I had mentioned mainstays of an altar, one thing I wanted to cover or place on this altar is this selenite athamate, crescent moon selenite athamate. If you're not aware, selenite is really good for clearing, purification, and clarity. And then the athamate itself is really good for channeling, directing energy. And if you are familiar with cutting cords, this is another way to use this tool. When I was taught about tools of the altar, I was taught that it was representative of the element of fire. You're probably wondering, Hanalei, you and fire, we've got how many candles here? Unfortunately for me,
not enough yet.
I have quite a few fire placements in my chart. So I love the element of fire, the element of creativity, passion, power, you know.
Yeah.
Just, again, for me, spring is all about fanning the flames and getting things going. We're waking up again. Just that, and then
the remainder of our flowers that we didn't arrange
kind
out of here.
Bring the conversation back to Ostara. I also would like to place. So we have these eggs, which are a sacred symbol of Ostara herself, and these are representative of rebirth and fertility. I'm just.
If you guys had sphere stands, this is really the moment to like bust out the sphere stand. As I'm like helplessly looking around myself for a sphere stand.
Here we go.
So we have a sphere stand. I kind of want all 3 eggs up here though.
Then we can put them in the lepidolite bowl.
Operations. Oh wow! Did you guys see these lepidolite bowls? I was freaking out about this on a daily live a few days ago. But this is like the most stunning lepidolite bowl. That has some smoky inclusions and I think some pink tourmaline. So cute. So we're gonna have a bowl of eggs. And these are hand-painted peacock eggs. They're so pretty. We also have some other eggs to tell them about if we're ready to do that. Do you feel like it? Okay, so let's add this as well to the altar. because have you guys gotten your Ostara kit for the Ostara event? You get this beautiful gold box, which like has the lapis onyx on both sides. Oh, so stunning. What else do we have in here? So it has the lapis merkabas on the sides of your wooden box. I'm gonna add that onto our altar space, like right over here.
And then it also comes with 2 mini beeswax intention candles, black for the unconscious, which is also full of possibility, fertility, magic, and mystery, and then yellow to hold energies of optimism and confidence.
Yes, I'm gonna wait to burn those,
Yeah.
but we'll keep them like over into.
And then if you're interested and you wanted to kind of dive deeper into the energies of Ostara and kind of learn more about the history, I highly encourage that you join us live. We will be going live, Athena will be going live Thursday, March 21st at 5 p.m. for our Ostara event.
Yeah. And then you still have time to order your kit and get all of your tools in time for that. But since we're here with you guys talking about Ostara and decorating a little bit, oh yeah, we have the beautiful canvas, and I'm totally gonna add this into like our space for tonight.
Yeah, so we have the candles, we have that beautiful box, we have the canvas, and then lastly, I'd like to show the perfume and incense that are coming in. So it's coming with the Ka perfume, and then the Kaifi incense, and Athena will be teaching about the Merkaba.
Which you have a little merkaba.
Yeah, and just briefly, Mer being of the mind, Ka of the spirit, Ba of the body. And again, if you wanted to dive deeper into this, that's where I would encourage you to come and join us, join her live.
Yeah. Love having these Wheel of the Year holidays. It's such a nice way to be able to like all come together. And I know I'm trying to things out of this bag while I'm also like paying attention to like 3 things. It's so funny. So the Ostara kit, you still have time to order it, get it in time for the Ostara event. And then since we're here with you talking about Ostara today, we wanted to do a little something special. So for 16 of you that have ordered your Ostara kit by midnight Pacific time tonight, today is the 15th of February. So if you shop and order your Ostara kit, or if you already ordered your Ostara kit, you'll already be entered. But 16 of you are going to get these special little Easter eggs that we have intuitively filled with some goodies and prizes in there for you. And so then you'll receive one of our magical filled eggs. Christina, the ADHD is so real, especially after like 3 p.m., so bear with me. But yes, if you want these like beautiful glittering metallic eggs that are filled with,
Yeah, they're all come with magical goodies, and they all come with a perfume.
Oh, see, Hana is here like including extra bonuses for you guys. There's perfume as well. So all you have to do is have ordered your Ostara kit, and then that will be available to you, and we can't wait to celebrate Ostara together. The eggs, yes, aren't they so cute?
I wanted to talk about.
You always forget St. Patrick's Day. My sister is like low-key born, I think the day before St. Patrick's Day. So it kind of gets lumped into that for me. Where are we putting these?
Well, since we have 2 of the
Pastel flower agate, you guys, generators, get into it, okay? I love agates. I love them so much.
And then flower agate is the stone of tranquility and balance. It reminds you to connect to the beauty of the moment, especially in these stunning pastel shades. You read my mind.
Okay, cool. We're like really synchronicities today. I love agates. I feel like agate is such needed medicine for me and my chaotic little soul.
I think what's really important when setting a sacred space is really taking a moment to pause and see where everything is and kind of check in with your tools. Like, is this where you would like to be? I've noticed for us, we're trying to keep a balance here.
Pretty balanced. I am gonna try to grid with you guys quickly.
You want to hold the plate while you grid?
Possibly. I just like don't really have. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I don't have a fully quartz generator. This is also an agate. These are directional and these are super cool. I don't know if you guys got these that are like the like north, south, east, and west. generators are clear quartz, and then they have different stones to represent the directions. Um, yes, collectively, let's send Athena healing vibes. We are all manifesting that over here as well. We miss her so dearly. And I'm having to do chaotic things like use an agate generator as a centerpiece of a grid in the meantime. So, please help.
And then when creating a grid like this, it's really important to make sure that your generator, your centerpiece, is quartz bearing.
Yes, which,
So
okay, so,
amplify.
yeah. That's an important clarification. That's why I am using this, you guys. So there is inclusion of some nice clear quartz in here. You can really see it with the drusiness. This is a quartz included crystal, but you wouldn't want to grab something random that has no quartz and isn't going to raise those vibes. So then I'm going to use our... Hanale is going through something over here. I'm going to use the self-love crystal quad, if you guys got this. Because again, self-actualization, confidence were my things. So I think the self-love energy is nice. So this has a few things in it. We're going to have a bag that we need to open.
I'm kind of just off camera right now making another arrangement. I don't know what happened to ours back there.
Hanale's adding more flowers. Ours back where?
Behind the...
Oh, those were just like all of the actual flowers, so I moved it out of there. It wasn't like arranged. Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna add into my grid the Unikite Jasper, which is a master healer. Going to add a pink opal, Tranquility. Cute. I'm going to add a Morganite. Big heart chakra, heart healing, compassion stone. And then I'm also going to do a pink aura quartz to open me to compassion, to open us to compassion. This grid is really for all of us. So I'm going to add that onto there. And then I do have some...
little arrangement, because we love balance.
Nice. And then I have this golden aura quartz point. These just barely came out. I think maybe today, you guys, like today or yesterday, something like that. But they're golden aura quartz points. So I'm going to use those to amplify all of the vibes over here, in addition to their quartz properties of just amplifying the vibe. Those are also going to bring a burst of optimistic energy into the work and into the space. And then the quartz is going to raise vibrations. It's going to everything up, everything more. So I think that it's a great combination there. Optimism, compassion, and love in our little grid. We should activate it.
Do you mind if I do a little something to your grid?
Not at all. Hanale's like, I'm going to tear your grid apart.
Not going to tear it apart. I noticed
She's
that we
totally
had a
gonna
bit of
tear it apart.
Damiani here for passion. And with this season of this Ostara,
Cute.
embodying fertility, I feel like I'm just going to add that.
I like that you're doing that because I'm also taking some of these little snapdragons that were around. Snapdragon here.
And I think to kind of liven up our altar, it would be a great idea to use the rest of the flowers that we have here and just kind of place them.
Oh, that's so cute. Wait, let's step back so they can see it from this camera, hopefully. Oh, you guys can't really see the grid super effectively. I'll post a photo into the Facebook.
Will that carry it to the...
Should we? Okay, let's carefully.
We'll grab that.
And then we also built this grid on a petrified wood slab, you guys, because I'm just obsessed with ancient wisdom. Because, like, what do I know?
Oh, switch cameras.
This is our...
See?
So cute with the flowers, with the herbs, with the... Wow. I'm like, focus. That's so nice.
This is definitely a powerful centerpiece.
You miss having an altar to decorate, Marty? So one thing that I would say, and we talk about this all the time here at SG, because like, sometimes, I don't know, you gotta keep perspective. We have so much space to like build altars here, we get to do all this stuff, Hanale and I, when we wanted to build this altar, were able to like go get all of the things that we wanted to do that. You can build an altar with anything that you have, anything that you want to use, and in any space. It could be a corner of a table, it could be on top of your toilet, a shelf on a bookcase. This is a bookcase.
Maybe not the toilet.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, in terms of like anywhere that you had space to put a tray, you had space that has like a countertop or something. Yeah, just don't get super like limited to like it has to be some big altar space
Or elaborate.
to be able to do something. Yeah.
Something I like to do, I think I touched upon this, I like to make little travel altars. And so when creating your sacred space, I encourage
those.
people, what's really important is to find out, again, what your mainstays are. What are the main elements that call to you for an altar? For me, I like to make sure all 4 elements are represented. And so I have like a tea light, a bit of sage, loose sage, a little dram of oil for the water, and then, what am I missing? Or a little tumbled or natural stone. And I'll put it in a tin, or again, it can be the size of your palm. It doesn't have to be huge or elaborate. What's really important with the sacred space is the intention that you set.
I saw a request for some green and purple.
Green and purple.
So this one's for you.
Oh,
I have a little purple
think
heart of this amethyst heart. And I'm gonna add in here.
we have some of these. I hope this is purple enough.
Cute.
Oh.
Our bells. Right.
My favorite things here.
Oh, I didn't bring it. Did you guys get your Month of Magic set? Oh, this is so special. I'm glad we have these. Do you want to take the bunny or the candle? And
So bringing it back to Ostara, we have these cute little glass bunnies.
we have to add some bunny magic to this altar. And then we also have, so in your Month of Magic set, there is also the candle, as well as the mist. Do you want to take the candle? Yeah.
I will place that. What do I want? I kind of want our little bunny in front of the eggs.
Oh, yeah, that's cute.
You know?
I know we've put a lot of other oils and fragrances in here too, but I'm going to double down with some Month of Magic.
It isn't SG if we don't layer everything.
I'll
There's
probably keep this off
no
to the side.
such thing as too much perfume, too much mist, too much anything.
We talked about this today too, you and I, in preparation for this event, but moving stuff off of your altar and not treating it so like everything has to stay there where you put it. Yeah, definitely feel free to put things like mists and perfumes and stuff that you know you're going to pick up and actually use onto your altar. You're finding a perfect spot for it.
Again, this is just my preference. I like to keep all the oils and the water element kind of in one corner of my altar.
Right. There's some preference. What am I fine?
Whichever your heart speaks to you. And I'm just kind of, again, taking a moment to pause and see what we can switch around, what feels like it should be moved a bit. I may put this here.
And the shitty bunnies. I don't know if we have any of the shitty bunnies left. Those are so funny.
Those were so cute.
But you can, poke around. StageGoddess.com has a lot.
Sorry, we don't have even more bunnies.
Those bells are pretty. The bells are pretty. We love the brass
I feel like
bells.
we should have brought just a basket of bunnies to put on this altar.
We also have this like charging plate that has a little bunny on it. If you can see the bunny, there you go. It's super cute. If you wanted to keep like a card, like some sort of divination tool.
Let me just grab.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think we've covered all the directions, all the elements, and had fresh flowers, the eggs, the bunny for Ostara energy, and me personally, I feel fairly satisfied with where we are here.
Yeah, I'm liking it, you guys.
And then, of course, quite excited for when Athena comes back, when she wants to add her magic to this.
Yeah. Can always like grow and evolve and become more.
So I think.
Thank you, Cindy, for being here with us. You have a shitty bunny on yours. I love that, Shani. If you guys have any questions for us, if you have any of your own like little tips and tricks as well, feel free to share. We have a little bit more
I did
time
have a
here with you
question.
guys.
What's your favorite tool? What's your favorite sacred tool that you like to place in your sacred space?
As we both then like stare at the feed, we're hilarious. I was just seeing other things that like came in.
I think mine, no
A wind
surprise,
chime would be pretty.
is the Athena. Again, anything related to fire.
Oh, nice.
Anything related to knives.
I like just the straight up fire. Like candles are always my favorite thing.
I remember one of the meetings we had here at SG, and I thought it was really funny because Athena was envisioning what my space would look like, and she kind of hit it right on the nail.
Yeah.
She goes, I just imagine you having a lot of candles everywhere. Yes, yes, yes. Candles everywhere.
I love a good flame.
I think at one point I had like a rainbow of candles.
Thank you guys. I'm glad you like our little altar. We can step back and show you on this other camera for a second too. But this is how our altar came out. We hope you guys like it. Have you all started decorating, or it's not even like decorating, but like setting your sacred space for spring yet? I know we like try to be a little bit early to offer some inspiration, but we also want to see what you guys are doing. Share on Facebook, tag us. You can use hashtag Sage Goddess. You can tag Sage Goddess or the Sage Goddess, depending on what platform you're on. Yeah, but Instagram, Facebook, wherever, we want to see you guys' altars as well. It's like not as fun to just do our own and then not see the rest of the community. So share those. Let's all get into the inspiration and the spring vibes together. Thank you guys. That's sweet. You guys are saying that it's nice. Yeah. Crystals and candles are Stephanie's go-to tool.
Opening, blooming.
Jeanette,
one thing I wanted to talk
wand
about.
You decorated. That's nice. Custom things are nice.
That I forgot to mention is that term spring cleaning.
Yeah.
And like that is pretty much what we did here. We broke apart that stagnant energy. We cleaned, we cleansed, and we're ready now for the sun to come back. I'm personally ready. Living here in Southern California,
yes,
anything below 70, I am.
No, truly.
I'm sad. I'm miserable.
And when it gets dark so early, I'm like.
When the sun goes down, Honolulu goes down.
I'm tired. No, truly. And when the sun comes up too, because like then I'm up so early in the morning with just nothing to do with myself.
Thank you guys.
Oh, thanks you guys. And I really enjoyed being here with you guys. It was like low vibrational in the morning and was like, okay.
Yeah, this is like my high note now.
Yeah, and it's one of those things. Genuinely, we do. Really enjoy getting to be here with you guys as the community. Like I was in my bathroom doing skincare, getting ready this morning, and I was like, you know what, Jared, it's not even about you, okay? We're going to be with everybody. We're gonna make an altar, okay? So just put on that moisturizer and let's go. I'm glad we're here.
I was super nervous coming into this, but like the moment I started, and again that movement energy, just getting things going. Yeah. I'm like, you know what, we can do this. This is great.
No, it's been so great having you here. So thank you for coming to do this with me. To do this with us, with all of us together. If anyone was decorating your altar along with us, that's fun. I hope that you had a great time doing
Please share. As well. I would love to see your setup.
This is like IRL Pinterest going on right now. We're just like giving you the hot takes of our process. Like Hanalei moving my reed diffuser to the other side of the altar. I'm just kidding.
So I took a more traditional approach. For me,
it's okay.
That would be north.
Like
this is west. This is where water is. It's just
directions
like impersonal.
are not my thing, so I would have had to pull up like the compass on my phone to even know that. So I love that for you. No, it is. There's so many ways to do it, and I love that we got to do it collaboratively. So thank you. Again, you guys, if you did not hear us talk about it earlier, there is a giveaway you can enter right now.
Where are my little eggs?
Your eggs are right there.
Oh, eggs. We love eggs. Yes.
So if you haven't shopped your Ostara kit already, then go buy your Ostara set for the Ostara event. 16 of you will be getting these beautiful eggs that have been filled with intuitive goodies, as well as a perfume, and whatever the beautiful goodie in your egg is. If you've already ordered your Ostara ceremony set to reawaken your desires, then you're automatically already entered. We're going to go based on everyone who has ordered that. Keeping it fair, keeping it right here. Is there anything else? Did you guys have any other questions? I could just hang out. Like, what's going on in everyone's lives?
That would be kind of cool. Have a little hangout session.
You're packing to
Aw.
move, and as soon as you'll share your altars. Yes, Tammy, do so. I just barely moved as well, and so I don't have like a super designated altar space or anything in my new house. So there's just kind of a shelf currently that has occupied some things.
This is
And it's
where
like
I chime in with the travel altar.
yeah, right. We'll have to do a travel altar building or something with you guys. Yeah, because I just kind of have like an offering bowl and some smudge and a very condensed version on a shelf right now. So I feel that struggle, but I'm excited for you. I hope your move is going well.
Stephanie asked, how are
we
you
doing?
all doing at Team SG?
We're good. We're here with you guys.
Yeah.
That's
After
great.
today's event, again, I feel more lively. The energy definitely built up here and just getting ready for spring. I'm super
Yeah.
excited for that renewal energy to come in.
You guys make everything that we do so special. So like, it's not even like it's like we're good. We're like so loved and taken care of by all of you, and it's such a blessing.
Susan's on board for the travel altar, yes.
Yes. Okay, we'll make it happen. I like it. I'm gonna have to start saving little mint tins and stuff for
When I was younger, for sure, when I first started out, that's
like
what
those like
the
Altoid
Altoids,
mint
yes.
things. Yeah.
Especially coming from like a Christian background, and like I had to kind of be in the closet of sorts and just cover it up. Altoids didn't work out.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's an interesting way to say that, to be like spiritually like in the closet or whatever, but that's a very real experience. Yeah. Oh, you feel the energy shift as well, Stephanie? That's nice. It was, I mean, yeah,
Yeah, I hope you guys had fun with us. I definitely had
can't
fun.
even take credit for that occurring. It was just nice to be here with you guys. We as a community did that here, so thank you. Thank you for taking part in this little creative endeavor of ours with our altar. Any final thoughts? Any final blessings to leave everyone with? You do have a discount code right now. It's code president. It's not really an ending blessing, but just a reminder if you want to save on whatever you're getting for your altar.
I think because I'm a little obsessed with this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spray it one more time, being careful of. I can't wait for everything to come back.
I'd be like, my office smells like the spring.
That's the goal.
Yes. Okay. Well, happy soon to be spring. Okay, we're getting there. We're pushing through. We're almost there. Will the kits be mailed right away? You can check on the website for all of the current shipping time information, or you can email support@sagegoddess.com, and they will be super equipped to answer all of those questions for you. I would hate to give you improper information, but I do know that you will get you a kit very quickly, and that you will in fact get it in time you should get it in time for Ostara. So go ahead and get your egg, because it's always nice to be able to follow along all together in the events. If you haven't joined us for an event before, I guess that would be an abstract thing. For this to be your first time, welcome, hello, and you should join us for something like a new moon, a full moon, or Ostara, because that is also a super fun time. Yeah.
And it's really fun. Again, Athena just going more in depth.
Yeah,
the
because
ceremony. It's a different
fun,
experience
but it's educational.
for sure.
Like it's a lot. Like this is more open format. Us like decorating this altar, getting inspired, having fun. Athena is going to bring some serious wisdom to that Ostara event. So you should subscribe on YouTube at The Sage Goddess and turn on your notifications to be able to make sure that you're there with us for that. You guys have some things to go look at on sagegoddess.com, so we're going to leave you to do that. Explore all of your spring equinox altar decorating goodies. I'm so glad that Sharon bought a bunch of beeswax candles. I support that life decision, and we hope you guys have a great night. Bye. As we then have to get to the button after you guys. So fun. Have a good